thought I'll come to Dunstanburgh Castle, have a little try with some bait, and maybe I might try some lures as well. I've got a couple of rods with us, so I can try different stuff. But I'm using my light rod today. This is the Abu Garcia Esprit Bass, and I was inspired to use this because of the new rod that I was using last week. I just like the Abu brand very much. So I've just got a very basic setup, 3-way swivel. I've got £30 down to the weight, and I've got £15 to the hook, just keeping it extremely light. And I've got a mix of lug and rag on there. It's a bit windier than I thought it was going to be, but I should manage okay. I'm not going to be chucking it too far, just close in fishing. I'll vary the distance, vary the area I'm casting to. Let's see if I can get a couple of fish for it. Bringing a small fish in on a really heavy rod, it's not really that much fun, whereas on a rod like this you get a really good bend in it. Fantastic for bite detection too. I'm just getting that slack in there. Yeah, seems to have settled on the bottom. So I'm being very careful on the rocks because the sun hasn't quite come up yet, so the rocks leading down to this point here are extremely slippy. So I've had my life jacket on just to be on the safe side. These rocks have dried out with the sun, so they're more grippy, but they're like an ice rink over there. I'm just going to relax and have an easy day. I'm just getting over the cold that I had last week. So I'm just starting to feel a bit more normal. Still a little bit bunged up, but fine for a bit of fishing. I have got the little rod set up, but I've just put on a really simple rig. Just again, the same thing, 3-way swivel. I've got a tiny little weight on the bottom of there. And then I've got a 2-0 hook with some lug and rag on. And I'm just going to put this down here, right against the rock edges, because there's fish close in here. So I'll have one further out and I'll have one down there, both with bait on. And we'll see what I can get. So there's a lovely bit of depth right down here. Tell you what, it's not as warm as it probably looks on the camera. That wind is quite chilly. That wind's much stronger than it was forecast. It's making it difficult to see the bites on this rod. But there's definitely bites there, definitely fish. Just a matter of time before I hook into one. Bait wise, I have all of that, lugworm, ragworm, all from Sports and Leisure in Blythe. Thanks, John. I'm going to get the little rod in and just freshen up the bait because it's been getting picked at. Yeah, something on it. Yeah, it's pulled us into a snag. I think it's a crab. I don't know what this is. It keeps sticking. Ah, it is a crab. Quite a big one too. Yeah, quite a big crab. No wonder it was grabbing onto things on the way up and stopping us pulling it in. That's huge, that. It's taking us ages to get that off, but look at the size of that. It's enormous. I'm going to chuck it over that side so it stops pinching me bait. And I'm going to have a check of this because that's been bouncing around. So I'm just going to leave that one and check this one out. I think they both need fresh bait on. There's a bit of weight on that. Is it a fish? Or is it a crab? Feels a bit fishy. Ah, it is, it's fish. Ha ha ha! I haven't blanked. What is it? Hey, would you believe it? It's a codlin. Ha 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 ha! Get in! That's probably been on a while I've been clotting around with that, getting that crab off. So nicely lip hooked. Get that out. So there's codlin around, that's a good sign. So it's a tiny little one, he looks exhausted. I'll get him back in as quick as I can. Lovely markings on that. Beautiful. Nice white and patchy colours. Right, thank you. See you later, alligator. Yeah, he's away. Wait. Right, I'll get baited up and we'll get hopefully a bigger one of them. Like that. Right, I'm all fingers and thumbs again today. So it's going very slowly, shall we say. Anyway, I've put a new bait on. That should do it. Look who it is. You recognise that fella there?
Oh.
You all right?
How are you doing?
All right.
It seems rude ignoring you sitting up there.
Oh, I'm quite happy sitting here, don't worry about that.
Are you getting a video out of it? You caught any fish?
No idea. I've caught the little codlin. I haven't had anything
That's
since.
before I got here.
Right, I've been nattering with Ash for probably half an hour. So I better get this in. There'll be no bait left on this. It's been out for ages. It's completely stripped. I'll get that swapped over and I'll get it casted back out. Big bait, loads of worm. Let's see if we can get another one. Got a lovely cast with this rod, it's just so smooth. Get a little, oh, that looks like fishy. Oh yeah, fish, 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 fish. Yeah. Oh, I missed it. Missed it. Come back. Oh no, I look like a better fish as well. Right, I'm going to put it back down because it's easier to see when there's bites, when it's on the rod stand in this wind. But yeah, that was definitely a much better bite. Hopefully it'll come back. Something's having a bite. That looks like a coaly bite. Very sharp. But I'll take a coaly. Is it going to come back? That's the question. Oh yeah. Come on, get it in your gob. Let's hope this is the lucky one. I'll only be here another 10 minutes and then I'll be away. I've already started packing the stuff ready. Let that settle. You can see the line, the wind's just pushing the line and it's just pulling that 3 ounce weight along the bottom. Had I have known it was going to be as windy as this, I would have brought the big rod. There's loads of people walking backwards and forwards with it being half term. I had a feeling I was going to get another fish, but it looks like I'm not. But never mind. I've had a nice few hours out. Like I say, I'm not particularly myself at the minute, still just on the road to recovery from that cold I had. But it's certainly better to be out somewhere like this, getting some sea air into my lungs, rather than just being stuck in the house. And I haven't blanked. I had that little codlin, so it was worthwhile. It's always a nice place to come. Lovely scenery. Oh, bite there. Come on, give us the last cast fish. Yeah, it's biting. I think with coalies, because they've got just little pouty mouths, they just kind of pick at the bait. And it doesn't get the hook into its mouth like what a codlin does. So they can literally just sit and pick away and pick the bait off the line and off the hook without getting hooked up. Right, that's it. Get that in. I don't think there's a fish on it. Oh, there's something on it. What is it? Is it a fish? Is it a fish? Is it a last minute fish? It doesn't seem to be fighting, if it is. Oh, go on, be a fish. Please, please, please. I'll be chuffed if it is, like. Is it, or is it not? The moment of truth. Oh, it was a crab. It just let go right at the surface. Bugger. Right. Ah, well, there you go. So, end of the day, I haven't caught any decent fish, but I've had a canny time. It was nice to get out and spend a day out at the house, because I haven't really been out anywhere where there's been coolie. I'll plan something else in. I hope you've enjoyed. Stay safe out there, tight lines and cheers.